Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Here we go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. They'll try for the first with Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Inaudible here to get a new look. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run to Walker to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 50, it's Smith.
50-yard line.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Going to get this down to about the 37. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Seattle Seahawks.
Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks at 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some... And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now Smith going to change the play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Geno. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. A solid stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they get him him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 more there and another first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now second and 5. Now Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Throwing here, Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've got a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Purdy on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Smith now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Rolling to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Smith here, and audible at the line. Now Geno on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And going right back to Walker. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone, a pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Moore. He will return it. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Smith throwing again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Shrugs him off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running left is Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. How about this? Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Third and 6.
13 in. Hold. Hey, trio left. Come on, shot.
Throwing is Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Here's Samuel. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here on the 4th, a costly turnover. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
49, flip around, 49.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now an audible here into something else. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take this one for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. You've enjoyed your Thanksgiving, all tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
this tonight. They're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Pass complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Walker. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Intended for Ken Walker. Incomplete. A 4-yard gain.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10.
By Talanoa Hufanga. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
18-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
First throw here in overtime for Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Pham.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Smith going to move him around. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
70 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tie. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Walker with another carry.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
On second down, it's Walker.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 58.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Ice.
Straight ahead, Walker.